This is just a quick little walk around video of what I'm calling the best damn truck that was ever on the road. This old girl and I have been on a lot of adventures together. Now it's time for somebody else to keep the tradition alive. This is a 2000 GMC Sierra. And we have a Ford crashing the party over there. This is an SLE model of truck. Don't ask me what SLE stands for. Standard Luxury Edition? I don't know. Being a Michigan truck, it's got a little bit of beauty rust. This is bubbling, but nothing is through yet. A little bit right there. A little bit of cab corner rot. I'll show you some pictures, but the rocker panel on the passenger side is very good. This is an extended cab. It is a two-wheel drive pickup. Non-posi, so if one wheel starts to spin, it stays spinning. It's a sharp truck for 17 years old. She's got a good coat of wax on her. I put it on by hand. The tires have quite a bit of life left in them. Let's finish with the outside here. Here's the worst of the rust. The driver's side rocker is, well, it's gone. You know, but that's what happens when you live in a place where they throw sodium on the road, aka salt. More rust over here, but nothing through yet. And if I were to stick a screwdriver there, it might change, but bumpers are in really good shape. This little bit of plastic here, that was my bad. A little bit of rust here on the tailgate. The tailgate is actually, I would say, the worst part other than that rocker panel. The inner part of the gate here is, well, it's rusting through. Oh, that might just be a vent hole, but it's still, there's a rust hole right there. Bed liner has been installed ever since we bought the truck. Also comes with these two, I use these as snow tires. They got at least another winter left in them for sure. They're Goodyear Wranglers. Another Ford coming to crash the party. What the heck? This is not the original glass. It's plexiglass. I'm ashamed to say that last year I broke the original glass that was in this. It lasted 16 years. And I came around and broke it in 5 minutes. Not one of my prouder moments. Let's look on the inside, eh? Because this is a GMC, it's got a couple toys. You got dual power windows, driver's side, passenger side, as well as dual powered mirrors. We'll see those in a minute. Here's the back seat. A little bit of staining on the carpet, you know. I'm not a professional detailer. I think I did a dang good job. Somebody wanted to come back, along here and get that out. I bet you that would come right out. Seats are in pretty good shape. Back here, you got a little baby tear here. Folds down. I didn't do a great job cleaning over here, but that's all dirt. It will come right out. As soon as we're done with this video, that's what I'm going to go head to. I failed to lower the seat before I started cleaning. Oops. Unfortunately, I lost all but one of those center hubcaps, but you can find those still easily. Has the original jack as well as spare tires underneath the truck. Here are the tools. The seats back here are very Very nice. Again, they could use a very deep cleaning, but I could only do what I could do. Headliner is in pristine condition. Door closes nice and solid on this side. So make cars like that today. Driver's door again has a little bit of staining. I worked on this a little bit, but it'll come out. Might just be a little bit of pop or a little bit of crud. This truck, I am the second owner of this truck, and the first owner and myself are non-smokers, non-drinkers. So this truck never went through any bull crap. I bought this truck at 77,000 miles, and we've increased it considerably since then. We'll fire up in a minute, but here's the view from the driver's side. As you can see, because it's not a four-wheel drive, has this space here. There's no buttons. Lights all work. Cargo lamp works. That's just for a light for in the back. Here we have our radio, AM, FM, CD. For those of you who remember CDs, back when cars used to have CD players, and dare I say it, tape players. AC all works. The heat works wonderfully. The AC will freeze you out of here. You could hang meat in this truck. If you're driving down the highway at 70 miles an hour, it will freeze you out. And I am not exaggerating. So, let's see, what else can I say? The whatever these things are called, I never put them down. I think that's stupid, but hey, some people do. Oops, a little bit of crud there. My apologies. Those are in nice shape. Here you got a mirror, I believe. I didn't clean that, but oh well. You can see yourself. You see my arm. There you go. Hi. These guys work. Little, I call them airplane lights. Just needs the button, ding, you know, for host, flight attendant. No, I'm just kidding. These are not the Takata airbags as part of the recall, so these are the original airbags. There are no airbag lights on. You can turn them off here. This button, I like to call it the button to end all wars, but it's not. It's the it's an override button for the tow haul mode, because we were told that the button here, or the wiring up to this button, was corroded or something. So, unbeknownst to me, they put a new button in. I wish they would have found something a little bit less conspicuous, but what do I know? This truck is equipped with trailer tow. As you can see, there's the actuator for the electronic brakes and trailers. You put your foot on the brake. It's hard to tell, but that light does come on. I broke the hood latch a couple years ago. I bought a new one. I never put it on, but it does come with the sale of the truck. It's here in the back seat. I'll show you when we get to there in a few minutes. So let's get to the other side. Ow. Must be getting ready for baseball practice or something. Squeak. Again, I don't know if I said, dual power seats. 6-way, I believe. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. The back part comes up. And the front part comes up. In all their infinite wisdom, though, they did not have the part where the back moves, so you got the lever here. That works. Okay, well, it does if you have two hands. Another thing I broke is this. My bad. So you gotta open it back here. I ordered another one. I have no clue what I did with it. Here is the brand new hood latch. Like I said, just never put it on. I'm sure it would take somebody 2 seconds. Here, this is the blower cover. It goes on underneath there. Unfortunately, when I had to replace the blower on this, it was about 10 degrees outside. So the less time I could spend out here fidgeting, I was better, so I just left that off. Let's see about it here. Let's take a peek under the hood. So what you gotta do, what I do is I fish the cable out here if I can. There it is. I don't know what you're seeing. Uh-oh. And grab a pair of pliers. Oops. Shoot. There it is. Like that. And just grab the cable like so. Oops. And give her a yank. That's all we need to do. I just did this. This will come right out with a little bit of ripping compound. Mighty 5.3 V8 engine. The engine's in okay shape. I'll start explaining that in a minute. It does have power. I didn't do a compression test or anything, but I can tell that this is still, it's got some guts. It won't let you down. It does not smoke. It does not. It'll burn maybe a quart of oil if you wait an extra 1,000, or not a quart of oil. It'll burn a half a quart every 4,000 miles. I mean, we've always changed the oil every 3,000, but once in a while, time gets away from you. This is probably quite, ouch, hot. Ouch. You can see the oil is way up. At least I hope you can. It's way up. I washed the hood. I guess I didn't do a very good job. So let's fire this old girl up. Obviously I drove it over here. And we'll go for a short drive in a minute. Now, we get to the bad parts. This old gal has 260,770 miles on the odometer. The biggest problem, when it's cold, the oil pressure is low, okay? But you can see we're just about up to temperature. And if I give her a little gas, it'll come up to about 40 at cruising speeds. Right now, there is no engine knocking, no lifter knocks. When it's cold, the engine has the GM knock, if you remember that. And as well as if the oil stays at 0 for too long, the lifters start to chatter a little bit. But again, when the oil pressure comes up a tiny bit, that lifter knock goes right away. Excuse me. I put new spark plugs in about 5,000 miles ago. The wires have maybe 50,000 miles on them, and the coils have over 100. So the coils, if you decide to, redo this engine or use this truck and fix it up mechanically, you're going to need new coils. Let's see, I don't know where's a good spot. You can probably feel there's a little miss. Yeah, little miss. So your mileage will suffer a little bit, but it does not affect the runnability. Crunch. Really nice, beautiful throaty tone. Gotta love the burble of a V8. I don't know if you can tell or not. There's no smoke. No smell. But that's not the full reason why I'm selling this truck. Oh, the doors on the driver's side are very nice underneath, in good shape. So the doors are beyond usable. Very usable. I said that word oddly. I apologize. Before we go for our little drive, since we're on the category of the bad, the driver's window goes down beautifully. Perfect. Automatically. Mirror. The switch has a little bit of corrosion on the contacts, but it will move eventually. There it goes. Whoops. Up. Left. Come on. Right. Down. The passenger side, I believe, also does the same. Yep. Okay, maybe it does. Come on. There it goes. Like I said, this switch needs a little bit of cleaning, but it's okay. AC, like I said, will blow you out of here. It takes a second to get her to go, but it's good to go. I've replaced the cabin air filter on this a couple years ago. It probably needs it again, but it has been done. Roll up the window. The bad, the passenger window needs some attention. I don't know if it came off the track or what the story is, but I'll hit the button here, but it's not pretty. Yeah, it came off the track. So that needs some attention. Radio works. My dad lost the knob on this. I was really livid with him. The hell is that shit? Whoops. One of the speakers might need a little attention, but it sounds beautiful. I hate the mix that they have at this station. A little bit of speaker rattle in the front tweeters. The backs are good. It's just in the high tones, so like I said, it's probably that upper little speaker in there. Anyways, we're still burbling here. If there wasn't people around, I'd rev her up a little bit. You could hear this engine. It's a good strong motor. It has in the 3500 range, if you rev it way up, it's idle. The engine will growl a little bit, just like a muscle car. So the old girl still can put on a show. Also, forgot to tell you, in the mirror there is a compass as well as external temperature. I'm going to pause the tape here, and we're going to go for a short drive. I will explain the biggest problem. The more perceptive of you will realize, or notice, I should say, that the ABS and the brake light is currently on. This is intentional. I pulled the fuse to the anti-lock brake system because of the same problem that's eating the body has also eaten the wires to the ABS module. So I could be driving along and these lights would pop on, they'd be off, then they would randomly pop on, and I would no longer have anti-lock brakes. And they would also kick on when I was about 5 miles an hour and slowing down, coming to a stop. I almost went through a couple brick walls because of that, so I just pulled the fuse. I have the fuse on my desk. If the new owner wants the fuse, by all means, I will be more than happy to give it to you. Also, forgot to explain, I have pictures of everything. There's a 3, we used to call them cigarette lighters. I guess that is no longer politically correct, as well as cup holders. The beautiful thing about this truck, and most pickups, I don't know about the brand new ones, is the seats are a little bit bigger. So if you happen to be wide-boned like I am, this is a lot more comfortable than trying to cram yourself into a Ford Escape. I'm sorry, engineers are freaking stupid. I hate them, but this is not a time for an engineering rant. So, the problem is either in the U-joint, the differential, or the transmission. What happened, I was driving home from Petoskey, Michigan. That's about 230 miles away. About halfway into my trip, I was pulling into a gas station and I heard a little chink. And the next thing I know is I heard the wheels start to, kind of bind up. And this is the sound that I got. I don't know how well you can hear that. A little bit of a growl. I stuck a GoPro underneath. We'll see if we can't capture that a little bit better. So there is definitely some sort of problem in the undercarriage. And then I was coming home down Woodward and this truck would not shift into 3rd gear. However, it might be shifting now. I don't know. Like I said, this is a mechanical special. Oh, crap. Try not to hit the 68 Oldsmobile. Oh, jeez. Whoop. That's a U-joint pop. So, that being said, that's what did this old girl in, I think. That isn't to say that the transmission is bad. The problems might all be related, but it's going to need some attention before it is highway ready. You could probably get away with driving this around town. But again, for now, it runs, it drives, it stops. It heats and it cools and it plays music. One thing I failed to mention, I apologize for the interjection. The CD player does not always work. It needs to be cleaned and serviced, excuse me. I have a replacement radio which was serviced. If the interested party wants it, I could throw it in if they pay the full price. I'm asking $1,000 OBO for this old girl. We've been through many memories together, so maybe the price is a little bit sentimental, but there's at least $400 worth of rubber right here with the 4 tires and the 2 snow tires. You got a good engine, needs a little bit of help in the lower unit, but it's fine once you're running. It's very strong. She won't let you down. So, disconnected my seatbelt. The seatbelt light works. The cruise control works. Wipers work. No, I just messed up my windshield, but that's beside the point. It has 3/4 of a tank of gas. Now that's got to be worth at least $50 right there. I wanted to siphon the gas out from my new truck, but you know what? That's for the next owner. So alright guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully somebody wants to repurpose this old girl or use the parts to keep theirs going or what have you. Thanks for watching, and I will, the next video I'm going to show you the new truck. I haven't come up with a name yet though. This one I've named Old Spike. You know, this Old Spike's been with me for a lot of years. I don't know about the new one. So, and we'll do a quick restart. All the locks work when you pull the key. Oh, also, there's 2 keys. Remote, I keep wanting to say remote start. Keyless entry, it works. As well as the alarm. Security light is on. Unlock both sides. The other remote does not work. However, I know what's wrong with it. The contact that holds the battery has become unsoldered. So you resolder it on, put a new battery in. That's good to go. These are both original General Motors keys. These are not copies. I wanted to stress that. These are the real deal. So, okay guys, thanks for watching. And let me roll up my window here in case it rains. Close her up all the way. That's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little tour, little video of the old truck. And hopefully somebody can give her a new home. Thanks for watching, guys, commenting, and subscribing.